Believe it or not, there's another unboxing video coming to you from the Bread Trucker. This is a really exciting product that I just got in the mail. Let's open it up and I'll show you this amazing new product that just came out. It's about to launch like today. Of course, we have a box within a box. Oh, it's hard to get out. There we go. All right, so what we have here is the UIBI SoundPower station. This is a power station that is also a speaker, a karaoke machine, all in one. If you are an audiophile and you want a speaker that will carry enough charge to go for a week without charging it, this is the power station for you. I'm gonna bust this box open and I'll show you what comes in the box. Very first thing you see, a wireless microphone. And you don't get just one wireless microphone, you get two. So you can do two-person karaoke with the machine. That is amazing. Then we have this box. This box has all of the power cables and instruction manual inside. User manual. Oh, batteries for the microphones. A car charging cable. This has an XT90 connection. This is your DC and solar panel input and car charger. And then there is a charging cable for AC. This is all you need. The charger is actually inside the power station, so you don't have a block that goes from the wall into a block and then into your power station. All you need is this cable. All right, so inside this box is the UIBI Power Sound Station. All right, so here is the power station. All right, so this is the UIBI SoundPower. This is a powerful power station with Harman Kardon speaker built right into it. It's on this front panel here, and there's a metal mesh protector screen in front. So let's power it on for the first time. Hi there.
Yeah, I like the truck.
Thanks.
I thought they were Twinkies, and I thought, oh,
yeah, if you look up Bread Trucker, you'll find me.
What the heck is that?
This is a new power station I got. Ooh. And it has a speaker built into it. So
oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
I know, right? Like,
yeah,
why haven't they done this before? But yeah, I mean, you can use the speaker for like a week without charging it because it has such a huge battery. Yeah, it's really great.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Ba-ding ding. So I'm already paired with the speaker, and it has this cool light display on the front. You can have white, you can change it to purple, or you can change it to this setting, which will dance to the music, whatever kind of music you're playing. So we'll just throw something on real quick and see. There we go. And this cycles through different colors when you're doing it. So I'm not going to play it for very long because it's copyrighted music and I don't want to get a strike. So here we go. I'm going to give you a walk around this unit and show you all the different connectors and all the different sides that it has. It actually has a light here on the back as well. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Turn the light on. And it has SOS mode. Pretty cool. I always like a power station to have a light. I know it's a corny feature, but it really is helpful if you are in a van or an RV and there's not any lights around. So you probably can't see on speaker, but in here there's a big like 6.5 inch driver. This is like your subwoofer area, whatever. And then there's two highs. There's about 1.5 inches here and 1.5 inches here. So you get a nice sound out of this. I've been using this for about a month now, and the sound quality that comes out of it is actually really great. I like it a lot, much better than your little small, you know, like Bluetooth speakers that fits in the palm of your hand for sure. Much better with the Harman Kardon sound. On this side here, this is the DC panel. This has a cigarette adapter output. like they all have. This also has barrel plug connectors. They say they are DC 5521 size. So if you want to wire in something permanently, you can use these plugs like a ceiling fan, like a camp fan, like a max fan, a string of LED lights, or whatever. You can wire in like a DC panel here. There's two USBs. One is a quick charge 18 watt and one is a 22.5 watt. And then there are two USB-Cs on this as well. Then down here on the bottom, this is your AC input. This is where you will plug in your AC cord. Then there is a reset button here. In case something was to happen, this is a circuit breaker. This is where you would reset it. And then this is your XT90 input. I'm sorry, XT60. This is XT60 input. This is where your solar panel plug will go, or your car charger. And then coming around the back, of course, we have the light on the back. That is just a little extra light for you. And then on this side, there's just simply two AC outputs. Both of them can take a 3-prong plug that you can plug in with the ground piece on it as well. So you have two outputs here, AC. This is a pretty powerful unit. It's actually a 1200 watt power station. This has a 1200 watt inverter and speaker power and everything all in one. The one thing that's cool about this, I need to show you the top of the thing because that's where all the dang controls are. So on the top of this unit is where you have your status readout. We're at 91% right now. The output power is 5 watts and it says we have 2.5 hours to go. I find till it's empty, but I find this is incorrect. I mean, this will run for days at 91%. I have had this thing on for a week straight and it went from 100% down to like 25%. So this display doesn't really give you a good representation of how long you actually have. The power button is here. This powers on the entire unit. This is the button that controls the light that's on the back, just the white light. This is your DC panel turn on like power button, and this is your AC power button. So DC panel is already on. I can turn that off or turn it back on, and then the AC panel can turn on, and there's your indicator right there. That's not all there is. There's more controls on the top of this UIBI SoundPower. This is a input jack for a guitar, so you can actually use this as a guitar amplifier. Plug in a guitar or any kind of thing that will take this bigger style, I think it's a 3.5 millimeter input, and play through the speaker on this power station, which is pretty cool. Now down here is some other buttons and dials. This is the music. So if you want to turn on your speaker, you're going to push this button here with the little music icon. This is the light control for the front of the speaker. So right now it's in like EQ mode. We can turn it white, we can turn it purple, or we can turn it off. So those are the features, the choices for this. Then on this we also have a bass button, which will give you extra bass if you want a little deeper sound. And then here's controls as well. This is a play pause button, back and forward skip features. So if you want to skip songs or whatever, you don't even have to reach your phone. You can just do it all from the power station itself. Over here is your guitar input, or whatever you plug in here. It doesn't really have to be guitar. This is how you control the level right here. This dial right here is your mic input control. So when you hook up your microphone, you can dial up however much volume you want to come out of your mic. This also has an echo, like a reverb. So when you're singing, you can turn this up a little bit and get a little bit better sound out of your voice when you're doing like a karaoke night. And then this is your master volume. So a lot of controls here. It also has these two metal handles on the top. It feels pretty securely built. It is made out of plastic with a metal screen on the front. One thing I kind of wish that they had was a beefier screen, like maybe metal bars or at least heavy plastic bars that will protect the screen from getting dented up, because I'm really hard on my power stations. I throw them around, I get them dusty and I get them dirty, and I imagine I'm going to be denting this up a little bit, but that's fine. It actually does have a protector for the speaker, which is nice, and I think that's really about it. Let me go ahead and hook up one of these microphones and give you a demonstration of what the microphone sounds like. So this is the microphone that's included. It's very easy to use. There's a power button right here. You turn on the power, and there you go. On the readout, it shows what frequency it is broadcasting in and the battery life of the microphone. And I didn't have to do anything to pair this. It automatically paired with the power station. Everybody! So there you have it. This is the speaker control on the SoundPower by UIBI Sound. And there you go. You have microphone control. I'm not going to do very much demonstration because of copyright reasons, but there you go. It works with a microphone. You have an amplified voice with this microphone and this power station. You have a karaoke machine all in one. Everything you need in one unit, 2 mics, 1200 watts, Harman Kardon sound. It's amazing. That being said, I do have a few concerns about this power station. So I really love the concept. I like the idea of having a speaker built into a power station. It makes so much sense. I love having music, and why not have a speaker that doesn't need a charge for like a week at a time? This thing does charge really fast. It has an 800 watt charging speed. So when you plug it into AC power, this thing charges from 0 to 100 in just like a couple hours, and it charges super fast. I wish there was a little bit more control, like the EcoFlow Delta. It has an app where you can turn down the charging speed. So if you have like a 400 watt inverter, you're not going to be able to charge this because it charges just extremely fast. It's going to charge at full capacity at 800 watts and it's not going to work with your power system. So I just wish that there was more control of this display. I wish they had an app like EcoFlow does. I mean, there's no reason not to. It already has Bluetooth for the sound and the playing music through it and hooking up through the microphones. Why not hook it up to an app where you have control over everything, where you can turn on things remotely, turn on the USBs or the DC panel, turn on the AC panel, all via an app that you have on your phone, and control everything about this. See how much power is going in, how much is coming out, see what your state of charge is, and change things like, you know, be able to turn your lights on at the app instead of having to touch the button to turn this light on. It would be great if there was a little bit more control. I'd like to see a little bit more options with this display. It'd be nice if I can set how long this display stays on. I believe it stays on the entire time the power station is on. This is a replacement unit for the first one I got. The first one did come. It worked for a day or two and then it died, and they sent me out a replacement. So I think this is a good start. It's a really great concept. I love the idea of having a speaker built into the power station, but I think it needs a little bit more work. If you're thinking about buying this, you know, you're going to have to maybe have some patience with the manufacturer. There are some small quirks with this. For example, I'm pushing the bass button right now. It shows on the instruction manual that there's a bass logo that comes on, and I don't ever see a bass logo come on. The time till empty is always incorrect. 2.1 hours, that's just not true. This will last for a week just being on. I've done it. I've left it on for a week, played music all week long, and had no issue. Like, it didn't turn off. It went down very slowly, and it lasted for a really long time. So don't believe this number. I just think there's some fine tuning that needs to go into this product. One downside of this product also is that it has all these controls on the top of the power station. Me personally, I like to stack stuff all on top of the power station because space is always limited, and I might want to put a pillow up here or set my phone up here or whatever. I could set other things on top, but with all these controls, you're going to be pushing buttons and messing with these knobs. The knobs is another thing that I'm a little concerned about. Every knob that I've had on like computer speakers and all of that, eventually dust gets in these little potentiometers, and when you start touching them, they start getting crackly, and I've always had bad luck with them. So I've never had any issue with these specifically, but I'm just a little afraid for the longevity of these, that they might get some static introduced into the speaker and crackly sounds when you're adjusting these knobs. It's going to be very dusty when I'm using this, so in the long term, we'll see how it works. I've been using the speaker in the Honda Bug as my car stereo system, and it's been working great. I put it on the passenger seat, and it's actually loud enough for me to hear with the loud ass motor. Everything, you know, it's pretty impressive that I can actually use this power station as a car stereo in my Honda Bug. It's pretty awesome. So that's going to do it for the review of this UIBI SoundPower power station with Harman Kardon speakers in it. I really like it. I love the concept, and I wish it was just executed a little bit better. It's a little bit quirky for my taste, and I don't think I would purchase it quite yet, but it's a great concept, and it's a really cool product. It has a lot of potential. So if you'd like to get one of these, click the link in the description of this video below, and you can get your own power station with a big huge speaker system in it. So thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you coming by, checking out this power station. I'll be doing a long-term review and letting you know how it goes over the next several months or whatever, and see how it works for me. See you in a video real soon.